What's good? Welcome back to ABP. We got another episode. You know what I'm saying? Before we get started, hit the like button, get in the comments, hit the sub button as well. What are we trying to hit?
We're trying to hit 1,500 subs before the end of the Premier League season. So make sure you guys tell your friends, sub up. Honestly, share us on your social medias. That'll be a great help. And let's get right into it. What do we have for today?
We're going to be talking about the recent City game, City versus Brentford. Liverpool versus Arsenal, obviously biggest game of the weekend. And we're just going to touch on some other games because there's lots of action this weekend at the end. So let's get right into it.
Of course, let's get right into it.
City versus Brentford at Brentford, right? In London.
Yep.
And statement win. I think we can agree. Phil Foden, sniper. 1, 2, 3, triple kill. Come on, bro. It's too easy.
Dead Selly, to be fair.
Nah, that's a hard sell. If he keeps that up and trademarks it, that's hard.
Trademarks it. Cavani Ben's done that.
Nah. We don't know him, bro. This is Phil Foden. This is Walter Foden. Walter
Philly,
Foden, hat trick, second Premier League hat trick
Name's
for him.
Philly, bro. Like, just deep that.
Yeah, Philly. Big name. That's
All
a good
right.
name. Young Philly. Philly Foden, you know. Lots of good Phillies in this world.
Philmon Ferre.
Who, bro?
Philmon, bro.
Philmon? Yeah. Facts. Shout out Philmon.
Shout out Philmon if you're watching.
But nah. Phil Foden, bro. Hat trick, statement win. Brentford tried to give us a scare.
Neil Mopay, that man.
Dude,
We
Neil
talked
Mopay-
about him on our last podcast.
We can't beat this guy.
He is enemy number one for Premier League teams.
He really is. He's just always like doing something. You see him at the end of the game, like
He's
trying
just
to
a
talk
rat.
to Pep.
He's just a rat.
He's always
bro.
arguing with the ref. There's always something going on with Mopay.
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't enough. He obviously scored a goal straight from a goal kick.
It was an interesting decision. I usually go against City, but I'll be unbiased. Ivan Toney does come out from an offside position, right? I think that was the case.
Can't be offside on a goal kick, my boy.
Ooh.
Yeah, come on. That's
Chill.
some American ball nollie right there.
Chill.
But yeah, it can be.
Fairs.
Yeah.
But one could say that was a foul on Ake. Trying to save myself here.
Okay.
So
yeah, I would agree with
I don't
yeah.
know.
Okay, now let's be real.
Who
Tony
knows?
just bodied Aki out the way and straight through. Mopay scores, good goal, and then Phil Foden scores right before the half ends. And that changed everything.
Yeah, that was such an annoying goal, to be fair.
Nah, it was class. I mean, we deserved it. At the end of the day, Flecken made 9 saves in that first half, which is the most
Baller.
in the Premier League this season. Most
Baller.
in our first half this season. So we deserved to get that goal, and then 2 more goals after that. Phil Foden just. That's a statement win. What did I say? Player of the year, front runner. I said it months ago, and it's looking and shaping up very nicely. With Phil Foden coming up big in multiple games, I don't even know how many goals he has in the league now. I should have probably checked beforehand.
Yeah, you should have.
But he's racking up the numbers now. And once we get to the top of the table, we have a game in hand. We're only 2 points behind Liverpool. Come on, man. It's looking. What would you say? You said it was looking. Your prediction: Liverpool to win the league
good.
was looking
And
good.
it's still
Now
looking
it's
good.
looking bad.
Whoa, it's just one
It's
game,
looking
bro.
bad.
It's just one game.
It's looking bad.
First of all,
once City
this
get that
is-
lead, especially after Christmas, come on, it's over. We've seen this
First
before.
of all, Brentford since 15th in the Premier League.
And?
Like I said before, they have not been doing so hot. Granted, they were looking good in the past 2-ish games. When they narrowly lost to Tottenham and beat Nottingham Forest. Of course, Ivan Toney coming in. But this isn't the Brentford of old where Brentford at home is a hard fixture, especially for Manchester City. So let's calm our brakes down, okay? Because I still think Liverpool got what it takes. We'll talk about Liverpool when we get there.
Yeah.
But Manchester City looked like a better Manchester City than what we've been seeing.
Yeah.
I think we can agree, especially in the second half. The first half, I will mention, it was a bit shaky, specifically in the back.
Wait, the first half?
Yeah.
For City.
Yes.
Bro, we completely
Dominate.
destroyed
Okay,
them.
who cares? They allowed you to get possession, but I'm talking about when in the back 4, they looked very shaky whenever Brentford were attacking,
They did not
especially
have many-
Ederson,
they
bro.
didn't- Ederson had a great game.
Ederson had a great game.
What did he do? What did he do that was so bad?
Bro, he was horrific with his feet, first of all.
No, he
His
wasn't.
positioning was pretty poor on the goal. I think he could have done better.
Can't blame a keeper on not saving a 1v1, bro.
Kind of can.
You never can.
Looks at
You never can do
Vicario.
that.
Looks at Vicario and Allison.
You never can do
making
that.
saves.
You can never blame
Come
the goalkeeper
on,
for not
bro.
saving a 1v1.
Come on,
That was
bro.
poor.
Ederson's got to do better.
We've
Especially
seen-
when you're talking about Ederson as the best goalkeeper in the world, he's got to do
When
better.
have I ever said that? When have I ever said that? I've
Don't make me
said
pull up
on this
receipts.
channel multiple
Don't make me
times.
pull up
I've said on
receipts,
this
bro.
channel multiple times that Alisson is the best keeper in the world. But where was Alisson against Arsenal? Stinking up the gaff. So we're gonna get
Can't
there in a
have one
second.
bad game.
But look, you said City looked better today, and this is the City we're gonna see for the rest of the season. We got Haaland back. KDB looks sharp. KDB first 90 minutes, he looks sharp, like a knife. But
We want to talk about Haaland?
we can talk about Haaland.
Where is he?
Assist, blood.
That assist is 3 days, to be
Come
fair.
on, man. He's creating. We've seen it. He only scores goals. He created today. He only scores goals. He created. Come on, man.
Bro, this isn't the Haaland of last year. And I think we can all admit that.
How? Last year he was top goal scorer. This year he's top goal scorer. So what's the difference? What's
Bro,
the difference?
The
What
difference
is
the difference is not in the GAs, my boy.
Okay.
It's the way I see. It's the
I
eyeball.
love the way he's playing.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do.
Looking like white Lukaku out
I
there.
love the way he's playing.
Horrendous back first touches.
Lukaku's a great striker.
Great striker now.
He is
yeah.
top
Long,
striker, Romelu.
Long.
Top striker. But yeah, I mean, like at the end of the day, it's just it's a statement win. It's a statement win because we went down 1-0 down away at Brentford. Brentford's always a hard place to go to.
Like I said, bro. This
always
isn't
away.
Brentford of
always,
the old.
Always a hard place to go to. and now with a game in hand, we can take top spot in the Premier League. It's looking smooth.
Who do you guys play next? Let's see if you
It's
guys can
looking
really
smooth. I think we have Villa next.
really take. Oh, so you guys are gonna take the first.
No. I don't think we have Villa next. I think that's wrong.
I'm checking up the schedule. You guys got Everton.
Everton.
A lot of history of VAR interferences against
Is that really
Everton.
the only thing you can think of?
Yeah.
Dude, Everton.
Realistically.
Everton, that's a good fixture for us. We usually do well against
Everton.
Everton.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah, we usually
I
do
really
well against
wonder
Everton,
why.
so we're gonna have to see. And Everton, of course, are gonna want us to win the league at the end of the day.
Why is that?
With Liverpool, challenging.
Stop.
Of course, Everton do have to get some points because of relegation, but it's gonna be a W. It's gonna be a W. I'm confident. I'm
Okay,
confident.
we'll see. We'll see if things start to click. But we can talk about the next biggest, probably the biggest game of the weekend coming into it: Liverpool versus Arsenal at the Emirates. Unlucky for Liverpool. I'm gonna say it right away. Very unlucky.
Unlucky? I wouldn't say unlucky.
You don't think so?
I think
those goals were
they
not
deserve to lose that game 100%.
really.
Like it wasn't. I'm not trying.
Interesting.
I'm not trying to give like. I'm not trying to.
No,
give,
you're giving credit to Arsenal.
No, when was I?
No, I
I
think
was
that's
just
credit.
about to say I'm not trying to give Arsenal so much credit to the point
it
where
seems like it is.
No, I'm not trying to say they completely deserve, because at the end of the day, what I was watching when I was watching that game, I was watching two teams who aren't good enough to beat City to the title. That's what I was watching.
days.
That's what I was watching at the end of the day. But with that being said, like Liverpool did not deserve to win that game. Arsenal were more clinical. They were solid defensively.
More clinical.
They were more clinical,
Okay.
solid defensively.
Yeah.
Liverpool shot themselves in the foot, and when
Yes.
you're doing that in a title decider, like damn near title decider, big game like this, you're gonna lose.
Damn
bro.
near a title decider is a crazy.
Like, you know what I'm
statement.
trying to say? It's a big,
It's a
game
big-
in the title race. That's what I'm trying to say. Obviously, it's not
It's
a
a
title
big
decider.
game. It's a
Yeah,
big
it's a
game.
big game in the title race, and you shoot yourself in the foot. That's what's gonna happen, bro. You deserve to lose the game if you're gonna do that.
Yeah, I mean, I do want to say before I say anything else, congratulations to Arsenal for winning the league 2 times in a row. Thank you guys. Finally, wow, great achievement.
You see Arteta's celebrations.
Great achievements,
Back-to-back
boys.
Premier League title for Mikel Arteta.
Great achievements. You guys should be proud of yourselves. But in all seriousness, you did mention Liverpool did shoot themselves in the foot. I think the game was going, the momentum was going Liverpool's way right before Van Dijk and Alisson had their collision. I think
Was that even?
Arsenal
that
was
wasn't
on
the
the-
first goal though, was it?
no,
Okay.
it wasn't. But I'm not talking about the first goal.
Word.
I'm talking about that instant.
Okay.
So obviously I think that is the biggest talking point in the game was the Virgil van Dijk and Alisson easy goal to put away. I think it was Martinelli. It was Martinelli that
Yeah.
goal? Yeah. I think after that it was just kind of the momentum shifted.
Who's at blame for that goal?
I think it was Van Dijk
Yeah, I think it has to be Van Dijk.
because Alisson tries to go for the boot. He tries to boot the
Yeah, but Van Dijk kind of got in his way.
yeah, he didn't body little man Martinelli.
Martinelli
bro.
bodied Van Dijk, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know
pushed
what
him
happened.
He pushed him into the path of
He was just a bit
ball.
too the aura, bro. It just been too nonchalant.
He thought the aura
bro.
was enough for him, but in that case, he had to put in some work. He didn't do it. Alisson tried to boot the ball away. Van Dijk got in his way. Martinelli free goal.
And then ever since then, I think it was pretty comfortable for Arsenal. The fans got right back into it.
Konate red card sealed it.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of GG's at that point.
And Trossard's goal, what was Alisson doing for that goal? We can blame Van Dijk for the second one, but for the third goal, Alisson was horrific. That looked like some Sunday League keeping. It was that bad.
I'm back and forth on it, man.
What do you mean? So you're gonna sit here and tell me Ederson was at fault for the Mope goal, not sending 1v1? But when it's Alisson to guard his front post, you're saying you're backing. What are you trying to say?
First of all, it goes through his legs.
Yeah, it was terrible.
And it wasn't a 1v1 because
it was damn near a 1v1.
No, it wasn't damn near. Trossard still had to beat the guy to get the shot off.
Okay.
And so because of that, Alisson kind of prepares himself in the way the goalies do. And so the way he just didn't see the I don't know.
You don't know because you're waffling. It was a terrible goalkeeping.
No,
it was terrible goalkeeping.
No.
His legs were wide open.
I'm not blaming Alisson. That was a great finish.
No. It was
better finish for Trossard.
No, come on, man. Alisson, he was terrible. We got to call him out in these big games.
I'm not saying
you got to call him out in these big games.
Yes, I agree. He wasn't at his best.
No,
but you can't say
you're not. You got to blame him for the goal because that goal was horrific. That was I probably could have saved that. Genuinely, I think I could have saved that.
Mate, stop. Stop the waffle.
Genuinely.
Stop the waffle.
But Saka gets his goal. Saka gets his goal.
Again, it was just like a pretty easy goal, to be fair.
I don't remember it, to be honest. What was it?
He kind of slots it home, doesn't he? It was like it was a bad mistake. Not by Alisson by any means, but it was just like a pretty free. If you've got the technique as a left-footed winger, like that's as good as it gets as an easy goal. But I wanted to take it to Arsenal's defense right quick because we praise Saliba for rightfully so, but I think that Gabriel has stepped up in recent moments as the alpha. We've talked about the alpha beta.
With an own goal. He steps up with an own goal, fellas. Congratulations, Gabriel. You stepped up to score an own goal.
We're not going to act like he didn't play well. He played better than Saliba.
Yeah. Saliba was
and
ass.
He's been on a tear of goals. I think it was 3 goals.
I'm not rating center
Should have gotten the
goals.
assist for the goal.
I'm not rating center backs for goals.
Should have gotten the assist for the goal.
Simply not rating center backs for goals.
Why? Part of the game?
It's like I can
it's part of the game.
I can agree that he has some good attacking threat and it could be useful.
And that's good for a defender?
It's good for any player, yeah, obviously.
Okay. So why can't you rate that?
I rate that he's good at, he scored a couple goals, but like I'm not going to
You rate Rodri's goal scoring ability as a defensive mid. So why can't you rate a center back?
Does Gabriel have a goal in the Champions League final?
Like this guy is just switching the goalposts. It's actually mad.
Bro, it's just
give Gabriel his dues, bro.
I'm going to give him some credit cuz he's been on some good form recently, 100%. But at the end of the day,
what?
It's not going to lead to anything. That's why I'm not impressed. It's not going to lead to anything. Gabriel, congratulations. You've played well in some games. Like, what do you want me to do? Annoying. Clap for him? You want me to donate?
Fairs. I do think that they'll drop out maybe of top 4. I still think that.
That's mad.
But I wanted to give Gabriel his dues. I also wanted to give another man, Jorginho, his dues because he played phenomenally.
That's
with that
something
pivot.
I can agree with. As a
Jorginho hater yourself.
I am a Jorginho hater.
As a Jorginho hater.
As a role player, like I'm not going to praise Jorginho as some, like I'm not going to give him too much credit because at the end of the day, he's just a role player for this Arsenal team. But when he's come in, he's looked composed and good. So I'll give him that credit for sure.
He looked really good with Rice at the pivot. And I wanted to pose the question. I think the next game is crucial for Arsenal because they can obviously build on this type of victory. It looked like the gears were kind of clicking. I didn't see this type of Arsenal in the past couple of games.
No,
I mentioned
you were trying to diss them against Forest when I told you they had a dominant performance.
They didn't.
Oh my God, they did.
They didn't. They did not.
Oh.
I'm telling you, they didn't. It was a different game. Nottingham Forest and Liverpool, there was a different Arsenal. I'm telling you. But like I said, it's going to be crucial. Next game is going to be crucial. if I don't see them play the way that they play, top 4 is gone, bro. It's that competitive.
No.
If we take a look
Arsenal are
at
gonna
if we
get top
take a
4.
look at the top 5, I was gonna say top 6, but top 5. Liverpool 51 points, Manchester City 49, Arsenal 49, Villa 46, Tottenham 44.
Yeah, Arsenal is safe top 4, bro.
How?
Villa's not gonna keep it up.
Why do you say that?
I mean, they're gonna keep it up, like in terms of, how well they've been doing this season. But at the end of the day, like they're gonna pick up more losses. They're gonna drop more points than
Arsenal still have Champions League.
So
that's a lot of games.
No, it's not. It's like
that's not a lot of games.
It's not. It's 2 games in
Blood, are you
February.
dumb?
It's 2 games. No, it's 1 extra game in February, and it's 1 extra.
You're gonna sit here and tell
and
me
it's-
Champions League isn't a factor of getting top 4 right now.
It's really
especially when it's that close.
unless
Tottenham have nothing to play for but top 4.
like if Arsenal make it far in the Champions League, which I don't see them do. Who are they even playing? They're playing Porto. So they might not even get past the first round. So if they don't, it's 2 extra games in their schedule, which isn't, major.
That is major.
It's not.
How are you gonna sit here and tell me it's not major?
It's not major. That's
Bro,
not,
games are games. Like they come fast. Players need to recover, and clearly they can't when there's this many games. All I'm saying is, it looks better for Villa and Spurs right now in terms of game fixtures for them to make top 4. So that being said, next game is crucial for y'all.
all right.
I will say that.
But Liverpool, we can talk about Liverpool real quick. Lackluster.
Yeah,
Lackluster.
Yeah.
Finishing was off. Front 3 looked. We talked about how like they're selfish. Last video looked selfish, extra selfish against
Yeah.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Midfield wasn't doing it. I've been hearing lots of Gravenberch criticism saying he's not it.
He ghosted, bro. As a however tall he is, bro, 6'3" plus, like you do not.
I don't think he's 6'3". There's no way.
I think so. I think he's tall. He's a tall player. He doesn't impose himself
he is
in the
6'3".
midfield
He is
at
6'3".
all, bro.
Yeah, I agree. He doesn't
He
really seem
just-
to be getting around.
Like you don't see him at all in the pitch.
Do you think Bayern knew that? Bayern kind of got rid of him for a
There's
reason?
There's reasons why Tolisso and Gravenberch, like these type of players, didn't make it. But I didn't want to say it looked like they were missing their key players today. Obviously, Szoboszlai was out. Salah has been out due to injury. I mean,
They weren't missing them versus Chelsea.
That's true, but today it looks like they needed them. I wondered why they saved Robbo. Obviously, he's getting back into
Yeah,
it.
you can't just play him in a
think
in
you
a game
could,
like
man.
this. I don't think you can. He's been out so long, and this is a huge game at the Emirates. You can't play Robbo. Joe Gomez has
You got to
been
make
playing-
big decisions, bro.
Joe Gomez has been great this season. Why would you drop
He's
him?
no
randomly?
Robbo.
He's been great this season. You can't just drop him for no reason.
He's no Robbo.
Robbo's been washed for a long
Dude,
time.
Stop
No one talks about that Brett anymore because he's not
Because
like
he's been injured? How about that?
and even when he was playing, last couple of years, he hasn't really been up to par.
That's just biased.
It's not biased. It's true, bro.
I would have played Robbo starting.
And that's why
Starting
you're
11.
sitting behind a microphone and you're not on the touchline.
Hey, to each their own, Klopp. But I don't know, man. I still believe in Liverpool. I still think that they've got what it takes. And yeah, I mean,
I don't really got much else to say.
yeah,
to be
neither
honest.
do I.
We can talk about some of the other games. Lots of big results this weekend. Chelsea 4-2 loss versus the Wolves.
Wolves, man.
That's mad. Cunha hat trick. It's just horrible
yeah.
from Chelsea. Like they're so. Yeah, it's just the same old. I don't know. Like we talk about Chelsea every week now.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about Wolves for a bit because
Okay, go
I
ahead.
had them relegated.
Yeah, and
But
you were very wrong.
Let me be
As
honest.
I told you,
This was before
before what?
the managers changed and Lopetegui was still there.
Yeah, true.
So fair play. I was not expecting that Pedro Neto to come back and have an instant impact based on the injuries he's had.
He started out the season very well,
And then he got injured.
Picked up that hamstring injury.
But that's what I'm saying. Like this guy's got no type of like.
bro, injuries don't affect him.
Yeah, fair play. Honestly, Cunha's having a revitalization.
Yeah.
If
been
you
cooking.
look at it on paper, it kind of seemed like Atleti just threw him to the
Didn't really
wolves
believe in him.
metaphorically.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, we like that. But he's taking the opportunity.
Bro, he's only 24.
It's pretty mad, you know.
I thought he was older, I thought he was like 27.
I thought he was like a Depay age.
Yeah. I thought
Yeah.
so as well. That's crazy. Wolves got a good player on their hands.
Fair
for
play.
Sure.
They just look locked in. They look like Nuno Wolves.
Thing about Chelsea is like anything it's at the bridge. Like I feel like any team can take it to Chelsea now. Like Chelsea same old. I thought Caicedo, like thing is Caicedo did so well for the Palmer goal. That assist was class, and then right after he makes a huge mistake to concede. So it's like that's the kind of story I think of all Chelsea players. They can show their brilliance 1 second, and then completely lose focus the next second.
Yeah, I have to agree. I mean, we talk about it almost damn near every time Chelsea plays. Like, I don't think Poch's got what it takes right now. I think I might be Poch out for right now.
It looks at it. Yeah. And non-Chelsea fans saying Poch out. Chelsea fans, do you think it's over for Poch? Has he had enough time? Get in the comments.
I mean, he's not starting Mudryk. That's an error.
That's a very good decision
That's
from
an
Poch.
error.
Very good decision. But Everton, Spurs drop points. You're trying to sit here and criticize Arsenal, saying they're going to drop out. Spurs were not able to take care of business. 2-1 lead. Whole second half.
Spurs are not 100% right now.
Bro, you can't just keep saying that every
Why not?
week. Because at the end of the day, games are coming thick and fast, like you said. So
Okay.
you're trying to give them excuses. Oh, they don't have any more games to play. Okay, so get some results.
We're gonna sit here and act like Everton. We're gonna sit here and act like Everton at home is a easy fixture.
When have I said that? But at the end of the day, you were trying to, you got to be consistent, right? So Richarlison though, that's 9 and 8.
What I say about him,
9
bro?
and 8. I'm starting to get
Hater.
a little.
Did you see this?
I'm starting to get annoyed, bud. I'm starting to
Why?
get very mad.
Why?
Because this guy, I can't beat him, bro.
Yeah.
Nah,
Haters turn to
this
fans,
purple
bro.
patch,
Haters turn into fans.
This purple
bro.
patch will end. It will end.
Did you see the state of those 2 goals, bro?
They were good goals.
Ooh, Harry Kane, who?
They were good goals.
Harry Kane, who? Come on,
They were good
Richarlison. On
But
top of
okay, but you said
Everton's
Spurs are
dome.
missing players, but who are they? They're not. They're missing
Son.
Son. That's it, bud. And
that's it.
and
The world class
and
left winger.
Sar.
That's it.
Okay, bro. Come on.
Whoa.
Can't
That's
be
like saying that's it. They're missing Harry Kane. They're missing Ronaldo.
They are missing Harry Kane, and they're doing very well.
Fair.
So I mean, Spurs 2-2, but they couldn't keep the win. Last minute goal. Set pieces were causing them trouble like crazy. They couldn't guard them.
It's interesting because I think it kind of goes all downhill whenever Ange substitutes. I'm kind of seeing a pattern here where the substitutes are just, it's not necessary sometimes. I think that he just wants to get people playing time, and it just disrupts the momentum. It disrupts the rhythm of what Spurs are playing.
He subbed on Brian Hill and Skip to seal out the game. He subbed them on the 86th minute.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm telling you, because they always concede in the last minutes, it seems like. Especially the Wolves. The Wolves game, same thing kind of happened. Now we're seeing with Everton.
Yeah,
I think
could be a criticism for Ange.
I think maybe his game managing is a bit off in the latter of the game, but
Thoughts on the goal? Should it have stood?
what was the argument? Was it the argument of Vicario?
Jack Harrison bodying Vicario back to back.
Nah.
Vicario, get in the gym.
That was way
blood.
different.
Get in the
No,
gym.
no.
No. I'm here to expose you. I asked that question to expose you because you said you were on here giving your spiel, your rant about how Ruben Diaz should have been penalized for let me finish for backing into Vicario. Now Jack Harrison, who you've been praising all season, does this same thing, same exact thing, blood, and you don't say a word.
We're gonna sit here and say a word. We're gonna sit here and say that's the same.
I'm seeing something.
We're gonna
here.
sit.
I'm seeing an agenda.
You're gonna sit.
I'm seeing
here.
a blood clot agenda.
You're gonna sit here and have the audacity to say that was the exact same thing.
It was literally the same. Literally the same.
The exact same thing.
Literally, blood.
The only same thing was that there was contact on Vicario, but how much contact on Vicario?
Jack Harrison might have had
was
more.
Way different.
Jack Harrison might have had more.
It's really hard. It's really hard to argue with a biased
No, go
fan
ahead.
like
Go
that.
ahead.
It's insane.
I'll let you land.
No,
I'll let you land.
the hit's done, bro. Like,
You landed.
Ruben Diaz absolutely bodies the hell out of him.
And so does Jack Harrison. So
he
does Jack
doesn't.
Harrison.
No, he doesn't,
If Vicario cries and complains to the ref on both, you're not getting that call, buddy. You're skinny and
Vicario
fragile.
shouldn't have gotten that call. I agree.
All right, then.
In Everton's case,
let's stay
Manchester
consistent.
City.
Let's stay consistent here.
Are you going to sit here and tell me that's the same thing?
Bro, it's the same.
It's not. It's not the same,
The difference
bro.
is so, even if it's different, the difference is so minimal. It's got to be the same call. It's got to be the same call, the same decision.
Bro, it's like saying you kick someone and then someone winding up and kicking someone, bro. And some go, oh, it's the same. Like,
Nah.
it's different, bro.
Nah.
It is different.
Terrible comparison yet
It's
again.
not. It is different.
Bad
But shout out
comparison,
Jack
Josh.
Harrison. I've been watching, bro. He's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. Shout out, bro.
Yeah.
Talking about Newcastle Luton. I want to talk about this game. Did you watch this game?
I did.
We have to pay some respects to Luton Town.
We do.
I think there was rumblings of, hey, we're noticing. We're noticing
Yeah,
Luton Town.
we talked about them last episode. We said, bro, Luton might stay up.
But it wasn't, I think, to this degree of, okay, Luton Town are kind of serious now.
Yeah, 8 goals in 2 games.
Ballers,
They're scoring goals, and that's what you need.
Adebayo, Ross Barkley are doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ballers, straight up ballers, at Newcastle's home as well, which we all know that it's not an easy place to go to.
Definitely not.
They kind of just are fearless right now. I think they
They have
just
nothing to lose.
YOLOing.
They've got nothing to lose.
YOLO it right now. But then again, once they have something to lose, which is the lead in this instance, like something happened, the momentum has shifted. I do want to point out Newcastle were a bit unlucky in terms of their chances, and I think that's just all down to injuries, bro. They have their best players not being able to find the net because of injuries. Simple as.
I would agree, and Newcastle are definitely still missing key players. Like, I think Tonali being banned kind of derailed their season, to be honest, because it looks like that ever since he's been banned, the Newcastle just haven't been able to play consistently. But I do have criticism, though. Like, I'll be the first to always back Newcastle because I do rate them, but this game they just looked like they didn't care, to be honest. Like, for some of the like especially the second Luton goal, the Ross Barkley's goal, where he had just so much time and space to finish the rebound. Bro, just look at the goal back and watch all the Newcastle players tracking back. They don't care. They're all ball watching. They did not have any urgency to defend. And I think that's, a big reason why they haven't been able to put results together. Like, I'm starting to notice, man. And that's down to the players. Like, yeah.
It's down to the tactics, though.
No. Work rate is not down to tactics, bro. Like, it doesn't matter what tactics you're playing. Your players need to be willing to go and defend your box.
They consistently get caught out.
They weren't caught out, though. They had numbers to defend. It wasn't like they were outnumbered. They had
But they lose the
Ross
ball.
Barkley got the rebound with 4 Newcastle players around him.
They lose the ball in the midfield, but they have their wingback so high up. Newcastle
Trippier was in the box. Trippier was in the box defending.
But I'm saying
he wasn't even caught
his
out.
starting position is so high that it leaves a lot of space for those things to happen.
In that, I'm talking about that goal specifically. Like, it just showed lack of like caring, to be honest, and that's not, could be down to Howe. Maybe they're not playing for Howe anymore.
They're just tired, bro.
But yeah, it could be tired. But like 4-4 Luton, like conceding 4 to Luton. Yeah, credit to Luton, but that's not a good look either.
Not a good look at all, to be fair. I mean, you guys did end up tying Sean Longstaff.
2 goals, yeah.
Decent goals
Harvey
as
Barnes
well.
back from big injury. Good
I was
goal.
gonna say-
Best goal of the game, probably.
That's such a weird goal, because like goalies should be
it's
doing
class
better.
finish.
Should be doing better
Class
there.
finish, in my
It's kind of
opinion.
down the middle, bro.
Nah, it was a good
It was
finish.
down the middle, my friend. But I mean, Newcastle draw again, bro. I think they're 9th in the league right now.
No idea.
I think they're 9th. 9th place, bro. And they were talking about title contention.
No, who was saying that? Who was saying that? No,
Lewis.
real.
Lewis.
Shout out Lewis Bowden. But yeah, Burnley, Fulham, 2-2. A good point for Burnley.
I didn't even watch the game.
I saw the highlights. Fofana, their new signing from Chelsea on loan, got his brace,
Fairs.
saved them. So good pickup for January, obviously.
Fairs.
Broya got his first minutes. Nothing else to say there.
Yeah. I mean,
Brighton, Palace, Derby.
desperately needed that from Brighton.
Yeah, after
They were on a
conceding
skid.
4 from Luton, they needed to get back 4-1 to Palace. Palace looking, same old. Palace looked bad. They looked bad.
Yeah, desperate times for Palace. I mean, they didn't start Olise or Eze that game, so I mean, I guess there's a saving.
Yeah, without them, it's over.
I guess that's something to fall back on for Palace fans. But yeah, man, Palace, tough times for y'all. I mean, need a new coach ASAP for real. But
Villa, Sheffield United, 5-0.
Again, another team that it was kind of like a desperate need of a victory like that for sure, especially if they want to stay in that top 4 spot.
Yeah.
They needed like a convincing victory because they were just kind of meandering around like their results recently, and they didn't look the same. Ollie finally gets on the board. I think he's kind of been on a little drought.
He's the first player in Europe, top 5 leagues, I believe.
Did you see his goal?
10 goals, 10 assists.
Did you see his goal?
I did.
Did you see David Luiz's ball?
David Luiz,
I mean,
David Luiz back in the Premier League. They signed him in January.
Douglas Luiz.
Douglas was cooking.
Holy,
he was cooking.
Ross. That ball is like,
it's world class.
That's
KDBS.
insanity.
That was KDBS.
That was the best ball this weekend, bro.
Could be. Yeah.
There was nothing else that competes.
I didn't see a different.
Hakan definitely did not play a good ball.
Nah, Hakan definitely. We can talk about that game in a bit. But yeah, good win for Villa. Sheffield United going down. They look desperate. They look super bad.
Horrendous.
United, West Ham, confident 3-0 win.
You know, I feel like we talked about United. I would like to talk about them, but at the same time, we could save it for later. We'll see it. Like I mentioned, it's kind of flip-floppy from United. If they build on this, then there will be serious conversations.
I mean, how many times have we said that, though? They're going to build on this. They don't build on it, bro. They're going to be inconsistent again.
The new trio of Højlund, Garnacho, and Mainu. I'm going to just leave it at that. United fans, I'm going to just leave it at that.
Let us know, if you're a United fan, let us know in the comments if you're excited about that trio. Good goal from Højlund, though, and good performance from Garnacho.
Yeah, for sure.
Bournemouth Forest, tie 1-1. Nothing crazy there.
Yeah, no, I didn't watch the game, so.
Yeah, neither did I. And that's it from the Premier League.
Yeah, for sure.
We can talk about some other action, though.
Yeah, we can. We can go to Italy. Big game. Inter versus Juventus, first for second place.
Yep. I watched it. Great game.
Very exciting. If you guys aren't tuning into Serie A, especially in the big games,
if you're not tapped in, you're missing out.
This is what football. It's epitome of football, bro. Because sometimes you gotta get lost in translation in terms of the Premier League footy.
I agree.
And Serie A is just a bit of a refreshing air, bro.
Because Premier League is just such good marketing. It makes you feel like that's the end-all be-all sometimes.
Exactly.
Whereas Serie A is
more
top
artistry.
entertainment.
It's more artistry.
Honestly, Bundesliga this season, especially toward the end, is going to be top entertainment.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But Serie A has been consistently good football in the way that you want to see individuals shine. And I think that's what we saw today, or not necessarily today, rather, but we saw in the game. Inter Milan just had a bunch of individuals performing at their highest, and that's the reason why they're in first, and why Juventus couldn't put any pressure on Jan Sommer.
Yeah.
I was seeing Materazzi saying like, "Oh, Jan Sommer didn't do anything," like kind of just teasing Juventus fans and stuff, but
it was easy for Inter.
Very easy.
It was pretty standard win. It wasn't like it almost as if it wasn't a title decider game.
I agree.
Juve looked like they were fighting for top 4 out there, not the title.
Yeah.
So I mean, great win for Inter, statement win for Inter, and Inter look like they're honestly one of the best teams in Europe, and their Champions League final appearance was not a fluke.
No.
And I think they can go far again this season.
Yeah, and they don't have Onana anymore, so advantage Inter Milan.
Facts. Sommer is a big upgrade.
And they've got Marcus Thuram
cooking, Lautaro cooking.
Who do they have? I'm trying to think. They replaced Thuram. They replaced Dzeko with Thuram.
They replaced Dzeko.
But I don't think Dzeko played all the games.
Dzeko it was Lukaku. Dzeko and Lukaku switching.
No.
What do you mean no? It was Dzeko and Lukaku switching.
Lukaku made a final cameo?
Yes.
I don't remember him.
What do you mean you don't remember? You don't remember him missing like the...
He didn't start though.
He didn't start. He got subbed on, yeah.
Oh yeah, I do remember the header.
It wasn't the header. Was it the header?
I think so.
Or it was also the one that bounced off
his
leg.
Yeah.
It was like an open goal. But yeah, I mean, Inter just flying. Everyone on the team sheet, honestly, just having a great season. Juve, not enough.
And they've got a game at hand up top. 4 points clear with the game at hand.
Yeah, it's over. For me, it's over.
I don't think so.
Nah, it's over.
I've still got faith. I think...
In who? Not.
The boys in red and black,
Oh
baby.
my
The
God.
boys in red and black.
Come on, man.
We can talk about
finished. You guys are
3-2. We won our game this weekend.
Frosinone.
Doesn't matter. We won
Frosinone.
3-2. Luka Jovic, that boy Luka Jovic.
Yeah, fair play to you.
Rafael assisting. Olivier Giroud scoring goals,
I
assisting.
mean, fair play to Luka Jovic. Kind of having, he's finally having some impact, some bright light in his career.
Yeah, I was hearing that Ibrahimovic is riding high on him, and they want to give him a contract. I think it's fair dues. I mean, there's a lot of upside potential. We've obviously seen him scoring goals. He's not that old. We've consistently had a lot of old strikers in the past and present. So, I mean, why not give him a contract extension? I don't mind it. I do not mind it. But I will say, I think we have to talk about this rumor of Antonio Conte becoming the next coach for Milan next season. Now, I don't know how much credibility there is for that. I do not like it as a Milan fan, as a football fan. I do not like the style Antonio Conte, kind of integrates as a footballer.
It's purely much better. It's purely
Stylistically,
really much
yeah.
better.
Stylistically, yes.
At the end of the day, you have to. I think you should be happy about it.
I don't.
I think
you
you should be happy about it because at the end of the day, like
he's a mercenary, bro.
He's from Inter.
He's a
Inter
mercenary.
Milan. Inter Milan, former Inter Milan manager. He's going to the red side. That's something you can have over the Inter fan. While Inter fans are celebrating trophies, you can celebrate Antonio Conte.
But I don't want it, bro. It's
at
not
the end of the
something
day, he's a serial winner, bro. Like at the end of the day, he can get you guys a trophy.
He could
In the short term. He's not a long term.
I will agree. In the short term, he could give us a trophy, but it's also about the way we play football. To me personally,
at the end of the day, trophies is what you want.
And it's simply not it.
At the end of the day, trophies is what you want. Like, yes, you want to play nice footy, and the best is winning trophies with good footy, but you're still going to take trophies and bad footy over no trophies and good footy. Let's be honest.
But there's a ceiling to Conte, bro. Everyone knows there's a ceiling.
So just take that short-term project. You might win a trophy and see who's in the market after. It's kind of how Antonio Conte works.
Nah, bro. That's what I'm saying. He's a mercenary, bro. I don't want that.
All right.
I would rather have Thiago Motta at Bologna, who's doing his thing, bro.
Why would he go to Milan?
Why?
Yeah, why?
That's an enticing project. We're clearly always fighting for first place. We're in Champions League. And that's just the next step. What do you mean we're not?
Not in Champions League.
We're in Champions League for the past 2 to 3 years, yeah.
Oh, but I mean, you're not in it right now.
Never said.
Okay, you said you're in Champions League.
We're in Champions League almost every year. And I think that's a nice place for Thiago Motta to kind of get his first big move as a manager. And he's doing his thing at Bologna, and they play really well. I don't see why not. I think that's a progressive play for Milan. And we know American owners are all about progression. They're all about being progressive, especially the style of play to market it. So that's my pick. But do you have any other games you want to mention, talk about?
Not really. I mean, to be honest, there was a Madrid derby, but nothing too crazy there. It was 1-1. Madrid still first place. Nothing much to say. Girona, though.
They tied.
Girona, actually, I just remembered. Savio has apparently agreed terms to transfer to Manchester City in the summer.
Haven't seen the kid a lot, but
yeah, I mean, from the few Girona games I've watched this season,
he looks like Fernando.
He does look like Fernando.
Yeah. Reincarnate.
Yeah, I mean, nothing too much else to talk about.
No, I don't think so. With that being said,
what should they comment?
With that being said, I think they should comment. What's been going on? Current news events.
Current news. I mean, Mopé's been a big topic. What we saying? We just talked about Conte. I don't know, bro. Just pick a word.
I don't know. Garnacho.
All right.
Garnacho.
A brace for the boy. Comment Garnacho if you made it to the end. Hit the like button. Hit the sub button. Get in the comments. Peace.